If you're a high achiever like me, mornings can actually feel like a sprint from the moment your alarm goes off, checking emails, rushing through breakfast, already thinking about your to do list and your appointments, even before you have coffee. But what if I told you that you can start your day actually stress free with the same schedule without changing your schedule, but you can change how you start your day and start it in a way that is stress free? It is possible. And today I'm going to share 6 simple habits to help you create a slow morning, as I call it, a slow morning that sets the tone for the rest of the day, for a peaceful and productive day. Because, as I said, we're not going to have a day of holidays. We're still going to have a day where we have our appointments and our schedule and our to do list, but we're going to be productive and peaceful. Before we start, if you enjoy the content that helps you slow down, manage stress and anxiety, avoid burnout, rediscover joy, all these things, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And if you're ready for a deeper transformation, make sure to check out my 4-month transformational program From Depleted to Radiant. But let's go into the mornings. Why mornings matter? Why are we talking about how to have a stress-free morning? And what's the difference from having a stress-free day? One of my clients, her name was Emma, let's call her Emma. She's a perfectionist, she's a high achiever, always rushing through her mornings, feeling very anxious, especially if she has a full day, a very busy day. She feels anxious even before the day starts. By 8 a.m., she's already feeling overwhelmed. And what we did, we worked together in order to create a slow, intentional morning. And it completely changed how she approached her day. And again, even though she had the same schedule, we didn't change her schedule, but we changed the way she started her schedule, her day. And instead of stress, she started her mornings with clarity and calm. That's why we're talking about the morning routine, because you will continue the day in the way you started it. You start with clarity and calm, you continue with clarity and calm. You start with stress, you continue with stress. And she also found that she was more productive than before, not less, but more. So it is important because mornings set the tone for the entire day. If you start stressed, the stressful energy stays with you, impacting your mood, impacting your focus, impacting the way you interact with others. But if you start with mindfulness and intention, then you're more centered, you're more grounded, and you're ready to tackle the day with clarity. So let's go into the 6 habits that I mentioned before. Habit number 1, avoid your phone for the first 30 minutes. You've heard it before. I know that. I know you've heard this before, but it's worth repeating. Don't start your day by checking emails and social media or work messages. When you do that, you are letting outside demands control your day before you even had time to center yourself. Instead, use these first 30 minutes to focus on you. You are important to become centered, grounded. Put your pieces together again before you start your day. Stretch, breathe, journal, whatever you need to do, anything that keeps you in the present moment. And neuroscience shows that your brain is highly impressionable in the first moments after waking up. Whatever you consume early on sets the tone for your mental state. It stays with you. It makes an impression. So if you check your phone the moment you wake up, then you notice that your anxiety already starts and it maybe is sky high by breakfast. So we need to change that. We need to change how we wake up in the morning, what we do the first 30 minutes. So if you switch your phone checking for journaling, then you will feel calmer and more in control. We want to be in control of our lives. We want to be in control of our mood. We want to be in control of our schedule, not our schedule controlling us. Let's go to habit number 2, and that will give you also ideas what to do in the first 30 minutes of your day. Start with 5 minutes of mindful breathing. Sounds very simple. It's not a complicated science behind it, but it's one of the most powerful ways to reduce stress first thing in the morning. And especially if you know that there are stressful things coming up. It probably has happened to you. It has happened to me when I know that I have a webinar, let's say, at the end of the day. The moment I wake up, I can feel a little bit of a pull in my stomach, knowing that this is coming. So my 5 minutes of mindful breathing are the ones that lower these cortisol levels because I feel more relaxed and I feel also more in control. These 5 minutes of mindful breathing activate your parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for calm and relaxation. You sit comfortably, you close your eyes, and you take slow, deep breaths. We're going to have a video of mindfulness in the very near future. Just sit comfortably, close your eyes, and take slow, deep breaths. And focus your breathing and feel your chest, how it rises and falls. Just focus, put your hand on your belly and focuses on how your belly goes up and then down, up and then down. You don't need to change the way you breathe. Don't make it really slow or really deep, just the way you're breathing. And let your thoughts come and go without judgment, without attaching yourself to the thoughts. If the thought, what am I going to say today in the meeting, comes, just see the thought and then let it go. Don't get attached to it. Don't start thinking about the meeting. Yes, I see, I'm thinking about the meeting. Okay, thank you. That will go for later. This practice helps ground you. So you're starting the day from a place of calm and not chaos. Habit number 3, set an intention for the day. Again, remember what we said before about the control. Instead of driving straight into your to do list, take a moment to ask yourself, what kind of day do I want to have? It doesn't mean that you will have that kind of day. It doesn't mean that we can be in control of all the things that happen outside of us. This is not about what you want to achieve, but how you want to feel. So maybe it's a day of ease. Maybe it's a day of focus. Maybe it's a day of creativity. So you set the intention at the beginning of the day. Today I want to feel calm. Today I want to feel comforted in maybe some difficult situations. Today I want to be compassionate with myself because I'm going to have a difficult conversation. By setting an intention, you're giving your brain a roadmap to follow. This is where we're going today. We're going to calm. We're going to focus. We're going to create rather than being reactive. That's what we want to avoid, being reactive. Whatever comes our way, we're just reacting. We're just bouncing back whatever comes our way. One of my favorite practices is writing down my intention as a single word, maybe on a post-it next to me, so that when I forget it, I can look at the post-it and be reminded of what was my intention for the day. And I'm keeping it visible throughout the day. That's my reminder, how I want to show up, even when things get hectic. Let's go to habit number 4. Move your body gently. Movement in the morning doesn't need to be an intense workout. You don't need to go to the gym. You don't need to run 5Ks. It's just about waking your body in a way that feels gentle, soft, good. So maybe stretching, maybe some yoga, or maybe a very short walk around the block. Very easy, very soft and mindful, just to get the blood flowing and releasing any tension from sleep. Just 5-10 minutes, eh? We're talking about very simple habits that we can have in the first 30 minutes of the day so that we can activate some endorphins. Endorphins are the happy hormones instead of the cortisol, the stress hormones, boosting your mood, giving yourself a sense of vitality. I'm ready. I'm alive. I'm starting the day. I'm ready to start. I'm not afraid of the day. I can tackle it, whatever comes, with my calm, with my focus, with my softness, with my compassion. Habit number 5, eat mindfully. You've reached the moment of breakfast, right? And you rush through breakfast, then instead of eating mindfully, you are just inviting another source of chaos in your life. So, eating mindfully, what does it mean? Just pay attention to the flavors, the colors, the textures. Slowly take one spoon or one bite and chew it mindfully. Maybe you're also holding your cup of tea or cup of coffee, and instead of drinking it in front of your computer, you're just looking outside the window, looking at nature or the street or whatever happens outside, just being mindful at that moment and allowing yourself to slow down and be present before the busyness of the day takes over. It can also regulate your metabolism and prevent stress eating during the day. So even something simple like a smoothie or like a fruit, it can take time to enjoy when you eat it mindfully. and without distractions. And my last habit for the day is about the previous day, actually. So your today starts already from yesterday. Before you wrap up your day, make a few notes of what are the important tasks that you want to have in your day tomorrow. So you already start with focus because you have decided already from yesterday where you want to focus, and write it down your agenda, or again maybe a post-it, that these are the top 3 tasks that you want to tackle that day for sure. If you have more time, sure, use it for extra tasks, or maybe use it for something else in your life, connection, exercise, time for yourself. But write the 3 tasks that have the priority on your day, and you know in which order you're going to do it. A client of mine, she started the day in the doing this work in the morning, and she was already overwhelmed because in the morning she was starting trying to measure, calculate how many hours, how long it's going to take, and she was already feeling out of control before breakfast. So do that the day before. When you're already in the work mode, what are the 3 tasks that you want to tackle? So your day starts focused already because you made that happen the day before. So there you have it, 6 simple habits to start your day stress-free. Avoid your phone, practice mindful breathing, set an intention, move your body gently, eat mindfully, and write 3 tasks that you want to focus, and do it the day before. Small changes, really small changes, but they will make huge difference in how you feel throughout the day. You're starting your day centered and grounded. And of course, don't forget, if this is a chronic situation, if you have been facing energy depletion and stress and burnout for a long time, and you want to change that, of course, I want to invite you to take a deeper dive into my program, our 4-month transformational program, From Depleted to Radiant. We start only 3 times a year, so get in the waiting list. You will have priority access to this program when it starts again, when we open the doors again. It's designed for high achievers like you, who is ready to stop living in survival mode and start the thriving mode. So we work on creating routines. We're working on changing the mindset. We're working on changing maladaptive coping modes, creating sustainable well-being practices. And you can find the link for the waiting list in the description. If you enjoyed the video, of course, you know that you can share it with more people. I don't need to tell you that, right? Of course, you know that you can like it and subscribe. I don't need to tell you that, right? And hit the bell so that you don't miss more tips on breaking free from the grind. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, which of these habits you're going to try tomorrow morning. And until next time, take good care of yourself. Welcome back to the channel where we gently